same as pre Ungoro, except Sludge Belcher is an added bit. But since the recent rotation, Azure Drake, Living Roots, what else? That's it.
Yeah, Living Roots was a huge hit to most Druid decks. However, was Jade Druid running Living Roots? I assumed they would just play Jade Idol on turn 1.
Well, I mean, as many one-cost spells as possible. Gadgetzan Auctioneer is still a card.
That is true. And there were 2 variants. There was one that ran the Gadgetzan combo, and the other one that didn't. I think the Gadgetzan one was slightly more successful than the latter. It's just the ability to refill your hand with lots of cheap Jades, and also the Jade Shuffle mechanic as well. Mm-hmm. Oh, switches to Warrior for the last game. It is the Pirate Warrior.
And this is the Yoxeron Jade Druid. I am so excited to see Yoxeron once again.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if he'll be able to play at this matchup. He does mulligan it away.
We can hope.
Probably look for early answers against this. I'm definitely hoping to see it, though. I'll agree with that. And I think Coin Fiery Warak's best play for UKR gets that free 5/3. 2 of them, actually, next turn. Might go for the Finley Murgleton, but I think that's a little too slow for Pirate Warrior.
Yeah, you play Finley if you have Ship's Cannon, just so that you can do Ship's Cannon shenanigans on turn 2. Ship's Cannon, Coin, any one cost pirate.
Ship's Cannon was such a hated card for me now. I used to think it was so... Pirate Warrior wasn't a thing, but in Wild, it's just devastating. It often deals more damage than Frothing Berserker.
Yeah, no, it's essentially a 2-mana 2/3 Consecration.
Yeah. Or 2-mana 2/3 play a Fireball. Does decide to upgrade his weapon before he plays the Bloodsail Raiders, adding a little extra damage. He goes, wow, 4/3. Yeah, I mean, not 4/3, 6/3. 2 mana, 6/3. That seems fair. Druid does have a good way to remove it, though, and he does run Swipe and Wrath.
Yeah, I was kind of curious about why he decided to go with Bloodsail Raider, because you really want the board more than anything.
Yeah, Druid does have a hard time clearing lots of minions. As Swipe, Swipe is good, but it only deals 1 to the other minions.
Yeah, they're very...
Swipe this down, but that does provide one of the Bloodsail Raiders one way to stay alive. And he has Southsea Captain.
Well, Frothing is the most threatening thing in Pirate Warrior, so that needs to go.
Definitely. Yeah, the ability to just keep gaining attack is very strong. Unfortunately, he does lose. He is floating 1 mana for this play. Sludge Belcher probably too slow of an option, as he could have Sludge Belcher, waited for the Bloodsail to trade in, and then used the 1 damage off of Wrath. I think he just wanted to get rid of it immediately. And actually, this looks like a great swipe spot, but he doesn't have it.
Raven Idol, come on.
Yeah, he could try and get lucky. If he doesn't, the Sludge Belcher is another great play. We're looking at 18 damage on board from Warrior, and with that, Southsea and Hero Power in hand,
yeah,
game might close out next turn unless one of these is removed. Unfortunately, one of them is.
Right, so what does he get? Ship's Cannon. All right, that's 2 more damage. How much is that? I think you
just go for it at this point with UKR. You know that your opponent's playing a slow Jade deck. If he plays the Ship's Cannon and it hits the face, then that would have been 14. So
he currently has 17 damage with Southsea Captain and Southsea Deckhand.
Yeah. Now, if he does decide to combo those 2 cards, I think he uses the weapon to clear or hit the Fandral first and clear that so that the remaining pings go to the face. Or he just goes Smorg if he wants. The ops for the South Sea.
Ship's cannon.
Pretty
So
good.
back in PvG, I was somewhat upset that Ship's cannon wasn't a mech
Oh yeah.
because I wanted to play mech pirate warrior.
That seems
And
pretty scary.
If that was a mech, it would have just actually been a threatening deck.
Yeah, when Ship's Cannon came out, I wanted to make it work too, but I think just the pirate package wasn't good enough back then, unfortunately. His patches has really changed gods. I mean, sorry, not all the gods, gadgets in.
Yes. The interaction between patches and Ship's cannon is a bit ridiculous.
Right. I mean, it's 4 damage guaranteed. Unlike turn 2, turn 3. Off of a 2/3. Seems fair. And Crouton definitely does not have any very good options here, as the Jade Behemoth will just be cleared by the Bloodseal Raider.
At least he
Followed
doesn't
up by
die,
potential
so.
pirates. This is looking bad. Ooh, the cultist. No weapon, unfortunately. I mean, he has to play South Sea here, right? You either kill the 2/2 and then basically get rid of the 3/6 for free if he pings that. Perfect. Now, do you think he's going to trade in the 3/2, the 2/2, and the 1/1 to potentially preserve the 7/4?
I think he hero powers instead of kill the Finley.
Yeah, I forgot he had the shapeshift. I mean, he could go for the second ping with the Bloodseal Cultist. His Druid cannot really remove a big board like this.
Or 5 with the buff from South Sea Captain.
Oh yes, that's right. Wow, pirates are too good. Ben Brode. Nerf. Let's see if he gets the snipe.
Well, druids are famous for their inability to deal with large boards.
That is true too. And that actually is lethal. Wow. UKR, the 4th match, cleans it up to come out to a 2/2 series. All he has left is the Reno lock versus the Jade Druid.
So this is comboed Reno lock, so there is potential for kill Jade Druid early.
I think you hope for the early kill here.
Yeah, but Jade Druid is famous for killing control decks.
That is true. The ability to just keep playing big bodies after the control deck has run out of ways to remove. It's pretty oppressive, and it definitely killed off control decks for a long time. And hopefully we don't see why. But I think actually the Jade Druid is slightly favored in this match.
Druid will be favored.
UKR just has to pray to RNGs as he draws some good cards.
Card for the late game.
And Twisting Nether is a good reset tool, however, with so many cheap ways to play lots of Jades. If it's come to the point where he's got a board to remove and he plays it, but it probably will just be refilled.
Is he going to play the Raven Knight? He's going to play the Raven Knight a lot. No, yes.
Should go for a spell here. All right, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, second Raven Idol.
Especially with Yogg's Run.
Right. Yeah, we might see a Yogg-Saron this
almost
game.
as I just want him to pronounce his ways.
I was so sad with the change to the way he casts spells. I much preferred the huge chain instead of the only he dies. Crouton taking a long time to decide what he wants here. Opts for Nourish.
It's still weird that like his battle cry can interact with himself, because that's like not how that's supposed to go.
Right. Isn't the battle cry happens and then the minion enters the battle, right? Because I believe there was a time when Dr. Boom would actually, if you played a Boom when there were 6 minions on board, a Boom bot would appear, and that's it.
There's also, yeah, just plenty of interactions like that. Never played a Dr. Boom with 6 minions on board. That's actually kind of interesting. Or 5.
Right, yeah, because only the 2 Boom bots would come in. Dr. Boom's significantly better when the 7/7 comes with it.
I don't know, those boom bots are... Those boom bots are really where the power of Dr. Boom really lies.
Yeah, the random up to 8. It's pretty good.
Because people played exclusively one Dr. Boom and no other 7 plus attack minions, even though everyone ran like 2 BGHs.
Right. Well, just Boom was the best 7-drop in the game. And it's good that we've seen more late game cards added. But for a while, yeah, you basically chose Boom or you didn't have late game.
Well, Boom is still one of the best individually late game cards. Things like N'Zoth need some support. So if you're looking for exclusively a value minion on 7, you go with Boom.
Right.
Problem is that not many decks actually want that anymore.
Yeah, as I think decks have gotten so refined that instead of just throwing a 7/7 with an amazing ability in is like actually weaker than trying to play cards that support the deck you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. Double Wrath. The Fandral does
potentially
get
Nourish
the
next turn.
card draw changes. And yes, if it is not cleared, he could Fandral Nourish, which puts him ahead by a lot.
Yeah. And he does go for the Hellfire.
Yeah, I think Fandral is that kind of card that when you see it come down, you have to get rid of it immediately.
Yeah, especially on turn 5, because he is expecting that Nourish. That's what Fandral hits, or that's what Fandral wants to hit every single time.
Right. You do get less value out of like Fandral Raven Idol, but I mean not less value. You do get immense value off of that. But yes, Nourish is definitely probably the best pick. Cenarius is a pretty good one too, but this deck's not running Cenarius.
I still keep Cenarius just in the hopes that someday it's going to be viable.
A friend of mine has opened Cenarius a total of 7 times at Classic decks. I think the game's telling him to play Druid. And this Reno deck's moving fairly slowly, and he's actually down on... I mean, he's not down on too much life, and he does run. He is pretty safe, but this is giving the Jade Druid a lot of time to set up. Let's look at his hand now. He can skip into an easy 10 with the Jade Blossom, upcount the Jade tokens, and then start Gadget Zanning and casting a ton of spells.
Yeah, Gadget Sand with Innervate is incredible.
You know, he's going to try and combo... Oh, he might go for it now, actually. As the swipe and that 1/1 will kill the Thorison.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, there it is, Wild Growth. So if this Gadget Gen's stick, and he plays that Wild Growth on 10, it's two extra cards.
The extra mana from... Ooh, excess mana? That's the card.
Yep. You can only have 10 mana in your tray. I thought I was
Man,
when I first saw that. It's like, I want 11 mana. I want 12 mana. Give me more.
So many possibilities.
Think he's gonna Twisting Nether that?
There are so many must-kill cards
Yeah.
in Jade Druid.
And the problem is you kill the must-kill cards while you're not killing the Jade Golems. And you just get overrun eventually.
Mm-hmm. This is a tough choice whether or not to Twisting Nether here.
Yeah.
I think alternatively you can Zakus and get some spell.
Isn't one of the 1-cost ones deal 4 to a minion or something like that?
It is 4.
Because I don't play Kazakus. And I never see that option come up anyways, so... Does decide to go for the Twisting Nether.
For me, I almost never pick the 1 mana potion.
Right, yeah.